very little research into their interdisciplinary teaching and learning ethos, process or outcomes. So the aim of my research, which I'm presenting today, was essentially to evaluate the interdisciplinary nature of the BSc Public Health and Health Promotion in UCC. In some ways I was sort of killing two birds with one stone by performing this research for my master's, which I wanted the results of to improve the development of the program that I was running. And to this end, I posed two research questions. Firstly, whether students make connections between disciplines, the disciplines they're presented to in their within their studies, and also whether there is any evidence that students integrate what they learn into a more holistic view of public health. In other words, do they assimilate the knowledge from all these different disciplines they're exposed to into, if you like, a greater whole, which is in fact the discipline of public health. The research, I would argue, that I'm presenting is firmly embedded in the scholarship of teaching and learning. You've heard already from Betty at the beginning about Boyer and the scholarship of integration, and this research is coherent with the scholarship of integration, where we try to make connections across disciplines. Niall talked about the teaching for understanding model in some detail, and I actually use that in the research. I use this as an overarching framework and applied it to the concept of interdisciplinarity in the curriculum of the degree, to examine the relationship between interdisciplinary thinking and student understanding, as well as hopefully, I was hoping to provide insights to myself on the design of the curriculum going forward. This research that I'm presenting to you, it examined interdisciplinarity from a student standpoint, and I want to say that at the outset. It took place in the academic year 2011-2012, so relatively recently. Action research provided the framework for the research, or learning by doing, and I adopted a mixed methods approach using a quantitative cross-sectional survey, and I delivered a question